Definitely a weird case that I've never seen stuff happen before like this. I'm staring at my screen here because I'm testing to see if I can hear myself because I'm not sure. If you hear an echo, that's me. It's working, I guess. It's just moving slow on the screen here online. And that's my daughter in the background. I have to close that door. She's playing Roblox, if I'm saying that right. This is a crazy case, folks. Seems it's stuck. No, it isn't. It's just me. Yeah, my computer's like working really slow right now. I do not know why. I've tried to fix it. I have no idea why. Facebook is even not coming up fast. Not understanding this. Page isn't available. Really? It's coming up now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. Where's it goes that? Yeah, this case is just very odd to me. 1 second they say they've got somebody, and then the next second they let them go. And I talked with somebody else about this. TMZ involved in this case is very weird because they're so involved. It's like, what is their outcome for this? What is their end game? More money? Maybe. It's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like it's staged. That's what I was saying. And I guess I'm a conspiracy theorist, but sorry. These last 10 years have made me this way. I have no idea what's wrong with Facebook. It's not coming up for this. I guess I ain't sharing it this way. So, it means you do this. Come on here and do it this way. If you're listening, like, subscribe to my channel, folks. I'm trying to do this full time. I've been doing Uber for the past, and I should have, I shouldn't have gotten so engulfed in doing it for as long as I did. I used to install flooring for a living, but a little over 10 years ago, I got into a car accident. in California, and I messed my leg up. So I had to get out of the flooring business after doing it for 27 years. I tried to stay in it, just couldn't. And I started doing Uber. Started out with Uber Eats, and started out with Instacart, and started out with DoorDash. And then I ended up doing rideshare for a long time, for the past 4 years. Well, I'm at my end of my rope with it because Uber is starting to pay rates lower than minimum wage to drive people around, and you drive your car to death. And I've had car problems because of it. And my car is getting fixed right now as we speak, thanks to my wife's mother, stepfather. All gratitude goes to them. They're doing me a big, big, big thing. But as I say, and look at you right on this camera, like and subscribe, share my channel out. I'm trying to get better at this. The only way for me to do that is the algorithm goes up. Hit that like button, because that helps me out too. It'll put me a lot higher in that category, because I would love to go to places like where Nancy, Gunthrie, places like that, go to the scenes of the news and put it out there for everybody. I would love to do that and do it for a living, because I think it would be my niche. I'm good around people. I'm very social, and I just fit the part. I really do. I just need opportunity, and opportunity, to me, opportunity is knocking right now, and I just gotta go after it and get better. Is what I need to do. Get better with what I like to do, and that's what I'm trying to do. Big props to my boy, my guy, I should say, JR. His channel is doing great. It's JLR Investigates. He's doing great. He almost had 90,000 people live viewing his stream on YouTube last night during this Nancy Gunthrie saga going on. Because as I see it now, it's a circus. There was so much drama last night. So much. I mean, they were following, JR was following police, not just him. But other people that were streaming, and just regular people, neighbors. The community was out there running around. They were wondering what was going on. Actually, it's funny too. The mainstream news was following JR around, and you know, and when I say JR, that's just what I call him, because he lives here in Florida where I live, and I've done some stuff with him. So, but I call him JR. Jonathan's his name. Riches, that's his last name, but that's why I call him JR. It's easier. You should figure that one out. But he had 90,000, almost 90,000 viewers last night live watching him doing all this in Arizona. He's in Arizona right now during this. He's been there from the start, and I think he's doing a great job. He had so many people stopping him last night, coming up to his car while he was sitting there because he was live streaming, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're watching you. We've been watching you for the past 3 hours." He had to be the #1 streamer last night, streaming this case, and just to say, the mainstream news was watching him too. That's what's so. That's crazy. And I know it's he has to pinch himself, I know, but there's a lot of people watching right now. Like I said, I think he's doing a great job. And of course, you know, you got haters out there, which, you know, is what it is. It's part of the. It's part of the game. Nature of the beast. Just got to keep yourself straight and narrow. Go what you like doing, and just keep at it. And don't worry about the naysayers. But honestly, I don't think they're going to find Nancy alive. The first 48 hours is critical, and after all that, right now they're going to be looking for a body. Recovery is what they're going to be doing. Of course, they want to get these kidnappers. I thought they got them last night, or this morning, early this morning, but I don't know. Something's going on with that. I don't know. It's just a circus, man. Circus filled with a bunch of drama involved in it. But it's funny. Like I said, JR was sitting. He was live streaming, and people were coming up to him and say, hey, knocking on his window. We're watching you. We're watching you on YouTube. and I think he had another guy with him that he met there. 857. I don't know if anybody, if you see a streamer with 857, 857 something. I can't remember his title or the name of his channel, but it's 857 something. But he was there too, helping out JR. But I give JR a lot of credit, man. But I think they're, you know, I think they kind of know what's going on, the law enforcement, I'm saying, but I don't know. I just don't understand them. One minute having they get a warrant and they go after somebody, and there's more than one. I'm telling you right now, there's more than one kidnapper. But my feeling of this too is it's a kidnapping. I don't think it was meant to be. I think she might have been there, wrong place, wrong time, and they were trying to cover their mess. And I definitely don't feel like they probably did something to her. I think something happened because she had health problems, and her heart was one of them. And I think she had a pacemaker, and they said that it disconnected because I think with the pacemakers, it's almost like Bluetooth or a signal that it throws off, and it went. They couldn't contact it. That there was no signal no more. So that's not a good thing. Because if it was something like that that was keeping her heart beating, it wasn't working correctly. My feeling is she probably died. She's probably deceased, and allegedly, because I don't know, and I'm just speculating here. But I don't think she's with us anymore. Feel bad for her family that they had to go through this, and I do not think the family's involved in this. I mean, after seeing what I've seen for the past couple days, family's not involved in this. These are just stupid criminals, and they try to fix the problems they caused, and it just made more of a mess out of it. So, but I don't know. I've been involved with guardian angels with missing persons, and this is a weird one here because I've never seen anything like this before. Even since I've been alive, I've never seen one like this. So, but like I said, kudos to JR. He's doing good. guy I was talking about, he was helping JR out last night. His channel is 857 Tuscan. If I even pronounce it right, Tucson Police Dispatch. Yeah, he's from Tuscan, or Tucson. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. I'm not sure. Duh. Haven't been really like. Today's been one of them tongue twister days where I can't get anything out right. Let me see. My boy Nell is on. Nell's a good guy too. I think he says he's live. Nell's live. Yeah, he's got JLR Investigates stream on also. Everybody's watching JLR Investigates. Hey, I'm proud of him, man. He's built that thing from the ground up, so he deserves it. He puts in the work, puts in the time. A lot of people saying that one of the guys that they swatted last night or this morning was Luke Daly. And it kind of, his eyes kind of look like the guy that was in the mask. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what spooked him away from, I think, and I'm not for sure about this, I think they let him go. But I'm watching something right now, or see something here, and the guy's name is Luke Daly. Luke, Lukedaley. Might just stick somebody else on here for the time being, because there's nothing going on in anything right now. They're just showing a bunch of news reporters walking around. So let's see. Maybe I'll look at something else here. Let's see. Put on another streamer here. I don't have the. Let me see. he's going, this guy that I'm getting ready to put on, he's going through what led to what's going on now, and even with all the, something about the crypto, Bitcoin things that, the money they wanted for like ransom. But hold on, let me see if I can just put this guy on. I'm gonna subscribe to him now. His name is Slow. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. I don't want to. Let's see. I'll write his name there. Butcher it. Okay, we're gonna change the stream here. Get this. So give me 1 second. Let me do this. I'm gonna do this right now. Switch this up a little bit. Okay. We're gonna fix this, so just give me a second. The stream's gotta come up. But yeah, this whole case is, something's weird with it. There's more to this whole thing, man. Come on. Come on. Like I said, my internet's been running slow today. I have no idea what's wrong with it. Maybe I need a faster one. It looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know, maybe this guy's having problems with his, because it looks like I'm on. I don't know what's going on here. Let's pop back up. Come on, man. Well, let's see what's going on.
Where they just want to create chaos. right? Were they're involved in CSAN, child exploitation, sextortion, uh, where they get kids to hurt themselves on camera, and then they blackmail them, like, hey, if you don't do it, we tell you, if you don't go commit these crimes, we're going to show everybody what you did. Right? We're going to show everybody that you're a homosexual, or that you're a drug addict and your family doesn't know. They all think you're getting ready to go to medical school. If you don't do what we tell you, we're going to tell everybody the truth. Right? These are the same types of techniques that cause young people to take their own lives and things like that, where you just feel helpless. These online predators are very good at what they do. Darren Schillmiller, Indiana, convinced a group of kids in Alaska to kill one of their really close friends.
He went somewhere else
to do it on
stream,
film,
so
and while the killer was on the phone with them, giving them instructions. They thought he was a billionaire. They thought he had all kinds of money and was going to give them millions of dollars for committing this murder. But really, it was just a fat piece of shit incel who was on his computer, who had just gotten really good at what he was doing. He was getting good at convincing people that he was something that he wasn't. And he was able to motivate them to do the unthinkable. Is that what we're dealing with Nancy, like in Scottsdale? 8 in red. Some people online that successfully convinced 2 normal kids to ruin their lives and to throw it all away. Is that what we're dealing with in Nancy's case? All right, guys, this is going to be my 5-minute warning. If there's anything you have to add or would like to add to this stream, do it now. And we'll pull this back up here. Yeah, what is Signal? CIA, says Rick 2. Shelly, that's actually very scary that people can convince someone they don't even know to do this shit. It's terrifying. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful online with who you talk shit to, who you antagonize, because they don't even need to be in your same state. They don't need to be in your same country. They can literally convince some whack job that's in your neighborhood to come and attack you and your family. Imagine if they just, for whatever reason, you became an enemy to Red and 8. And they wanted to get to you. They don't have to go find you. They just have to convince some idiot online and motivate him to get it done.
Very slow today, boy.
That's something out of an episode of Black Mirror, for sure. Hold on. I wanted to read Emily's. Yes, Dolly error. There was a hit and run near where SWAT was. And Dolly says he went to see what was going on. And okay, see, that sounds more correct there, right? Because he obviously was shaken up. He was body on the floor.
This thing is not working. Nothing today. Boy, I can't get nothing to work. Not working. We're covering the Nancy Gunthrie case, everybody. The saga continues. Dum dum dum. Let's see if they get anybody today that pulled the trigger on swatting somebody else. Oh, it's been crazy, man. I watched it all yesterday, running around, doing Uber Eats. Because like I said, my car's getting fixed, so I don't have my car. I'm borrowing a car from my wife's stepfather. Thank God. My wife's working right now. Home with the kids. My 6-year-old calls me a bitch. Haha, it's supposed to be funny. She does. But, you know, she started saying that, you know, jokingly, so we just kind of let it go. It's funny for us, maybe not to somebody else. She wouldn't do that around other people, just us. But yeah, it was kind of funny yesterday just watching all these media people follow JR around, because basically they watch his streams because he's always where they're at, especially stuff like this that's going on. Like I said, I want to do what he's doing. I would love to actually go with him to these places, but you know, with my own channel, but I'll help him out too. I would love to do that with him. I want to talk to him. I'm trying to get him to get a hold of me. I used to have his phone number, but I changed my number and lost his phone number, so. But I will talk to him soon. But I gotta get more covered on YouTube and Rumble and stuff like that, and get my subscriptions up. You know, when I seen the other day that what's his name that died, James Vanderbeek, it bothered me, I'm not gonna lie. I paid a lot of attention to his Facebook page, but I didn't know he had the cancer this bad. It threw me off the other day when I found out about it. I mean, it does something to you when you see something like that happen. Especially, he's younger than me. I got checked a couple of years ago, and I was fine. But I suggest everybody get checked. Do that colon thing, man. All you men, they do it in your 40s now, but I did mine, you know, like a couple of years ago. I think it was 52. Monday, I'll be, let me see, is it Monday? Today's Saturday. Yeah, Monday, I'll be 54 years old. It's my birthday Monday. But yes, I got checked. It came out clear, so I'm good to go. But it's something that you got to do. Even it's gross, but whatever. I didn't do it. I didn't have to get a doctor. They sent me a kit, and I did it through there, and I had to give them a yucky stool sample, and they can check it like that too. So, but I was in the clear, and thank God for that. But I'm gonna see something here, just to get off the subject. See if we have any news
You're leaving, right?
that are covering anything about this. Looks like Fox News has covered something.
Okay. Okay, so just
Yeah, they don't have something else.
maybe that's going
They covered something else that had something to do in Florida, but there was nothing significant to put on.
So probably I left when you were getting here. You left like an hour here. They told me to come and bring the truck and the truck to spend the night. I was like, okay. And then almost midnight, like, no, night. He's sleeping for an hour or two already. Not all well. What happened yesterday? Something important happened finally or not? Last night? Not exactly. I was like, what? Homie, that's it? I think it turned out to be that. Nice. That's what the police say. Oh, okay. So maybe it's true. Yes.
I'm gonna get off this case for a second and put somebody on that I, you know, like I said, people call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm gonna put somebody on that's very interesting to for people to watch. So let me see if I can find this video from the other day, or from last night actually. Let's see. Let's see, French Pearson. Watch him from time to time. Some of the things he says I believe totally. Some stuff I don't. But I like him. He's a good guy. But I'm gonna do this. He's here somewhere. Let's see if his video's up. Because if so, I'm not sure. Okay, he did it 59 minutes ago. Okay, well we're gonna go ahead and play it since we're waiting for something to happen in this case. But I'm gonna go ahead and put him on. So let's get it all ready, get it all set. His analysis on things is very, very good. I am not gonna lie about it. So we're going to put him on. We are going to give him credit for this, because this is what the golden rule is when you're streaming somebody else's stuff. So we're going to let you guys watch this, and it's better than watching a bunch of news people jump around and act stupid. So go ahead. Do this.
Well, people, it is February 14th of 2026, and I have 11 a.m. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. Happy Valentine's Day. And I want to send a special shout out to Miss D. You know who you are. God bless you. Love you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me,
This guy's pretty good,
they long
people.
to be close to you. Well, people, today I am going to do a follow-up on the video I did last night. Nancy Guthrie, yeah, this one got a twist to it. You see, I believe the powers are utilizing the Nancy Guthrie missing 84-year-old lady as a way to tell us the current moment. They're drawing from the past, yet they're pointing toward the future.
Yeah, just
I would have
listen to
never
him,
thought in a
folks.
1,000 years
He's good.
that they would be that clever, yet crafty at the same time. This trail that they're leaving, this moment that they are producing, it's for the gods. They're setting it up. They're setting the stage. And they're showing you the transition, the birth of the new system. As I show you this, I want you to think about this. This is a birth. Believe it or not, this is a birth. And they're doing it
He's good,
in
folks.
relation to
Enjoy.
the lunar goddess,
Just listen to
of
him.
which I spoke on last night. So we're going to talk about some developments that happened
I'm
overnight
gonna
as I was
shut my cam
producing
off right now.
that particular video. A few
Shut my
people
voice
were detained. They were let go. But the settings that were created, they spoke. And they spoke. Now, I did say last night on February 17th, that appears like the strongest possibility of the date that Nancy Gunthrie will be located. Because it's the 17, the 1-7. And today is Arizona's birthday. Yeah, they were founded on February 14th, Valentine's Day. And they are the 48th state. If you take 48 and flip it, it's 84. It's people, it's just so much. It's so much. So yeah, let me bring this to you. There's a 217 connection. 217. So, please watch the video Nancy Gunthrie and the possible lunar goddess connection. I produced it last night. I want to play for you what got the wheels going on in my brain. There was an interview on Fox last night, and this guy said there were 17 Walmarts in the Arizona area, I believe he said. One person put it in the chat, said, hey, Piercy, we counted 18, but yeah, 17, that 1-7. And it hit home with my conscience. Check it out.
Other items of interest that could, point in the direction of a name and a person. Explain how they can do that, how they get all that information.
Yeah, one of the things I did first is I I took a look how many stores there are in the Tucson area. There's 17, but what you do is you narrow it down to 8.
He said it's 17 stores.
Really,
He said 17. Listen again.
yeah, one of the things I did first is I took a look how many stores there are in the Tucson area. There's 17, but what you do is you narrow it down behaviorally based upon the first
17 stores. Is that coincidence? Gotta watch the video. Now let's learn about these lunar gods, because you see on February 17th, they're going to have this lunar festival. The goddess. And people, you might not believe that this is what's going on, but it don't discount what they be doing in the dark. The Bible talks about these lower gods, and it's real. They've been practicing lower gods throughout all the major cultures since Adam and Eve. So it's real. And when they manifest what they do, they make it real to you, and you don't even know what's going on. Many people don't even know what's going on. Oh, a tragedy happened. They're sacrificing. They're paying homage. They're doing rituals to these gods. So they had these dates and people out there partying with the festivals. And they think it's just mythology. No, it's real to them, and they act on it. And these gods have a station. They have a station, and they have a ranking. And they demand that when they give you things like land, money, positions, you gotta worship and honor them. And many times you have to sacrifice something. This time it's the ultimate sacrifice. The whole country going down.
They say the moon once defied the sun. The goddess Koyotsuki rose against her brother, but the sun drew his sword from the heavens and struck, severing her head and casting it into the sky. Since that day, the moon hides in darkness, ashamed. Every full moon, she is reborn for revenge. In the shadows of the mountains, her voice can still be heard, and the Aztecs believed that sound was the heartbeat of the gods. But tell me, is the moon truly just light, or is it a wound that never healed? They say...
This is how their mind works.
Why do so many ancient goddesses wear horns, even those more associated with the moon than with Taurus? Because they weren't just horns. They were also the crescent moon, and they were also a boat, one shape with three meanings. In Egypt, Isis sails a crescent-shaped bark across the stars. The moon goddess Inanna rides the same ark. Athena, goddess of wisdom, teaches the art of shipbuilding. These triple goddesses hold the mystery of generative power across three levels, symbolizing human birth, the moon's monthly rhythm, and the end and rebirth of world ages. That's why so many goddesses are depicted with crescents or horns. The crescent is a womb, a moon, and a lifeboat. The goddess's horns are the symbol of cosmic rebirth, the womb's rhythm, the womb's power, and the ark that carries us through the flood. It's not decoration.
It's the birth, y'all. It's a new kingdom. It's a new world order. And it appears to me on the 17th, when they start this lunar goddess mess, that's when Nancy Gunthrie could appear. I'm almost positive. This is how they roll, man. This is the dark side. It's a birth. So they have to do rituals and sacrifices to honor this historical events that they've been doing for centuries. It's real to them, and they're making it real to us. But this time, the birth is their golden child, the Antichrist and his system. That's why when I did these videos and I looked at that guy who he emailed TMZ, this is so deep. He said, I want $67,000 to do what? To reveal who the person is who kidnapped Nancy. I took $67,000 and divided it by 212, because that day was Abraham Lincoln's birthday, 212. And it gave me 316. That's John 3:16 sacrifice. Then another email he went to TMZ. He asked for $56,000. I took $56,000 divided by 84, which is her birthday. It gave me 666. That's the new system, the beast system. Then he asked for $100,000. I took $100,000 divided by 365 days in a year. It gave me 274. That's the Sun God, Soul Invictus. At some point, we got to wake up and realize the Bible says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Hallelujah. It's principalities out here, baby. It's principalities. We got to get right, stay right, get ready for the flight. God called me to a special calling to break this thing down. Symbolism of a human birth. That's what this thing's about.
The moon's monthly rhythm and the end and rebirth of world ages. That's why so many goddesses are depicted with crescents or horns. The crescent is a womb, a moon, and a lifeboat. The goddess's horns are the symbol of cosmic rebirth, the womb's rhythm, the womb's power, and the ark that carries us through the flood. It's not.
Isn't that something? How they getting down? This is what they believe.
Ancient Greek astrologers primarily associated the moon with their goddess Selene. Ancient Greek astrologers primarily associated the moon with their goddess Selene. She was also sometimes called Phoebe or Mene, which is actually where the English words moon, month, menses, and menstruation are derived from. The cycle of the moon is often correlated to the menstrual cycle in women, and so the moon has always had a very strong connection with fertility and that power to create life. Two other goddesses are sometimes associated with the moon as well. Artemis, also known by her Latin name Diana, was a goddess of nature, and she was very protective of the animals in her woodlands. The moon is not defenseless. Artemis is an expert archer, and she fought in the Trojan War defending her brother's patron city. The third moon goddess, Hecate, was a sorceress or a witch. She ruled things like magic and sacred knowledge of herbalism and herbal medicine.
It's real, people. It's real. Get a little education. Now, let's go to this one here, and then we'll close out.
Do witches go out into the woods and work? Do witches go out into the woods and worship the moon? This is something that comes up in. Really? That really happens?
Does happen, especially during Halloween. There is like a certain connection with the moon. There is certain connection with stars, with the blue moon, with the red moon, with all of those things that they believe that it opens up in the spiritual realm. So something important to understand is that there are principles for the spiritual realm. As I was saying, with the blood, with the sacrifice, it might look like, oh, this is ancient, this is weird coming from a book. But this is a spiritual principles, and this happens, and this is happening today. This is the Satanists, they are doing it because they understand that there is something. So they go out, they do rituals when there's full moon. They do rituals when there's like, not even rituals, just go outside and maybe like dancing around because they believe. And this is why I believe as Christians, we need to step into the power and the fullness that the Lord is giving us.
Hallelujah. She say they real. Listen, the Satanists believe this stuff, so they act on it. They praise and serve their master. Come on, man.
And this is happening today. This is the Satanists, they are doing it because they understand that there is something. So they go out, they do rituals when there's full moon. They do rituals when there's like, not even rituals, just go outside and maybe like dancing around because they believe. And this is why I believe as Christians, we need to step into the power and the fullness that the Lord is giving us.
It's deep. Now that I said that, let me show you what's going on. The meaning of the lotus flower. Kamala Harris is coming back. Kamala, in the belief of Egyptians, Kamala means lotus flower. Out of the lotus flower, she births the sun god Ra. It's symbology, but it's going to happen before our eyes. The birth.
It's commonly accepted that the lotus is the symbol of resurrection and rebirth, of a new life, of eternal lives. They are aquatic plants. Lotuses send out their roots deep into the dark, fertile mud below the waterline. Then their stem and bud reach upward toward the surface until it breaks forth into the daylight. They just kind of happily float on the water, the sun, following its light throughout the course of the day. Then it closes its bud at night and sinks back down beneath the water to do it all over again the next day, like Ra emerging from the cosmic ocean. And you may...
Like Ra, the sun god, emerging from the cosmic ocean. And I'm going to show you all these connections because they was out there at night last night. The moon is out at night. Look, it's so deep. Last night, they was out doing raids. SWAT was doing raids at night. They move at night because their deeds are evil. It's deep.
Remember from our first lessons that Ra is often shown actually coming forth from the opening petals of a lotus blossom. Lotuses are in between. They hover between the air and the water. So with their
Now look at that picture. There's your sun god. There's your sun god. Right there, Ra. And that's your lotus flower. Kamala means lotus flower. She's gonna birth the new Antichrist in the system. Do you understand? She'll only be around a little while, but she's coming. Y'all might not believe this, but they ain't playing with us, okay? They ain't playing with us. Now, SWAT was out last night. It was out last night. Listen, tie it all together now.
Get to in all of them. Let me start with really the breaking news, though. There was a SWAT raid, which I was actually at, which I'll get into the details of in a second. But we know that it is connected to the Nancy Guthrie investigation. They went into a neighborhood about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's house in Tucson, and they detained a man and a woman from the house, and they also detained a man from a traffic stop at a Culver's restaurant very close to that house, and I'm told that it's all connected. I'm told that it could be a mother and son who were detained in the house and maybe the brother at the traffic stop, but they're all connected. And the reason I know this is because I'm told by sources that they were waiting to move on the house until the traffic stop happened. And that this is all connected back to the Nancy Guthrie investigation, whether these are just people that they are looking into, whether one of them is someone that they're specifically looking to and they just detained them.
So they had, now, some research I did said it was 4 people that they detained. Now look at this here, I'm gonna show you some pictures. They, one was like a Range Rover in front of Culver's restaurant. I'm gonna show you what that means, Culver's historically. It's gonna blow your mind.
More questions before we wrapped here. So we touched on this a little bit, but a Range Rover was towed away from a Culver's parking lot there just last night after it was involved in a traffic stop during the law enforcement in connection to this investigation.
I want you to look at it and look in it. Look at it and look in it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an X. X is the 24th letter of the alphabet, which means I'm taking you out. You're unalived. We're in the Roman period now. We're going to go into the Egyptian period. So they're speaking in Roman numerals. X, I'm taking you out. You see that? They put it right in your face. X. And probably an upside down V. But anyway, it's an X on the Range Rover. That ain't coincidence, baby. They speaking.
What information do we have about that as I'm sharing just some of the photos that we're getting in here for our viewers?
Sure. At that Culver's fast food restaurant, we did have the detainment of an individual as it relates to that Range Rover. There was a series of tarps that had been brought up by FBI agents as they look to extract information from that, or I should say discovery from that.
All right, so we saw the Range Rover. Break the whole thing down.
Jeopardize the investigation here, but how careful do law enforcement agencies need to be at this stage to avoid jeopardizing a potential prosecution?
Absolutely, excellent question. That's exactly right. We've got to be careful that we do everything by the book, that we treat all of these people who are detained properly with probable cause before arrest. We've got to make sure that we're getting all of our evidence collected. We've got to make sure that we're not screwing it up and getting in our own way. And that can happen. And especially an investigation of this type, with this notoriety, with it being 24/7 on the news every day, we're talking about it. We've got to be extra careful. We need to do.
So again, look at that picture. That's the X. Many of you all who've been around with me for a while, you know, I point out, look at that, that's the X. And then the police vehicle says what? It says 1073, 1073. And And there's your Culvers. Culvers. Why Culvers? Why Culvers? I'm going to show you. 1073 is on the police car. The 1073 is a 173. The 1073 is a 173. The 173rd day of the year is 622. What happened on 622 of last year, 2025? Operation Midnight Hammer. We're going to war. I told you they're utilizing this situation. Let me show you. They put it in iPad Go 2. See how his fingers are? Remember, we got a military guy that did the same thing. Watch.
We're gonna make this real simple. Hella font, color font, iPad Go 2. George Bush, look at his fingers. I said, look at his fingers. Look at his fingers. Watch. You see him? You see him? Okay. Remember this? June 21st of 2025, Situation Room. They're in the Situation Room. You know who that is? Mr. Raising Cane. They made the decision to go after Iran. Okay, look at his hands. Look at George Bush. June 24, 2012, the animated short film, iPad Go 2. That's when it came out. June 24th, 2012. That's George Bush. Look, June 24th, 2012. June 21st, 2025, we went after Iran. We bombed them. The difference is 47-45. 12 years ago, 362 days ago, that's when he came out with this George Bush iPad Go 2. You tell me they don't do future past, baby? Come on, man. Look at the man. 12 years, 362 days, 47-45. Who's 47-45?
Trump. On 622, we bombed him. On 621, we had the meeting. Come on, man. Come on. Now, let's put it all together. Culvers. Culvers. Not to pick on Culvers, but the name Culvers come out to 44. Barack Obama was the 44th president. Is that coincidence? Now look, here's your 622. Last year we bombed Iran, remember? America. And here's yesterday. They stopped that Range Rover in the Culver's parking lot. The difference is 722. What is 722? Abraham Lincoln died at 7:22 a.m. Come on, man, they speaking. They do these stories to speak. And I got people criticizing me. Preach the gospel. What's wrong with you? You don't think this is a way to get people right so they can get right with the Lord? Check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? Majority of the time I do talk about salvation. You don't like what I'm doing? Get your own channel, because this is discovery here. Information, revelation, and the goal then is salvation. You ain't been around long enough to critique me, because if you were, you would have made them kind of crazy statements. Now, did you know? See, because I live in Chicago, I kind of know the Midwest a little bit. There is a military academy called Culver's. Did you know that? Culver's Military Academy in Indiana. See that? Culver's. They're not going to tell you that on the ABC, NBC, CBS. It was established 1894. Culver's restaurant is separate, but Culver's here, Culver's Military, it started September 24th. Let's look at it. September 24th, 2027, their birthday next year, subtracted from last night, gives you 84 weeks. What's Nancy's age? She's 84. Come on, man. It's deep. Nancy Gunthrie, her age, the lady who's missing, her birthday is January 27. January 27. Take January 27th, her literal birthday of 1942, subtracted from Culver's, the military academy in Indiana. The difference is 47.44. Who's the 47th president? Trump. Who's the 44th president? Obama. Come on, man. You gonna tell me I'm gonna stop what I'm doing? And God gave me this gift when I was 17? We almost at the finish line. Wake up. You better wake up. SWAT is the one that did the raids last night. SWAT. SWAT was established initially in Philadelphia. SWAT and Philadelphia is, the state of Philadelphia is Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania became part of the United States on 12/12. Look at that, 12/12, Philadelphia. Take 12/12, anniversary of Philadelphia last year versus yesterday. SWAT had the raid, the difference is 64. Barack Obama is 64 years old. And December 12th again, the anniversary of the state of Philadelphia is right there, 2025. Subtracted from January 27, 2026, that's Nancy's birthday. The difference is 47. Who's the 47th president? Trump. I'm not stopping. We're gonna give people the right information. If you think this is a coincidence, no way in the world. Nancy Guthrie's birthday, literally subtracted from the academy called Culver's, gives you 47.44. Excuse my French, but that's a hell of a decode. Cherish the gift. I know a lot of y'all do. We just got some people out there. They got to catch up. God bless you. Thank you.
Well, folks, that was Franchot Pearson. He's pretty good. Let me put our regular scheduled program back on. And no, we're not watching that.
The phenomenon could involve some type of activity.
I don't know what this is, but we're not going to watch that. Property. Take that off. Okay. Just, yeah, somewhere it's. Let's see here. Actually, let's see who else is on. Live. Let's see if we got any live stuff going on. Let's see. No, JRL still has just the stream of the media. was pretty good. I mean, he's talking right now, but I don't know what he's talking about. Everybody's waiting for something to happen. CNN has something on. I don't like CNN, but I mean they're covering something there. I can't see any more coverage on this. Oh, CNN's the only one covering anything. Someone's putting something on about Iran and World War III. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I don't know. What are you doing, cat? Bothering me. J is for Justice podcast. Yeah, let's see what J is for Justice podcast is putting on here. Well, I think we subscribe. Yeah, we subscribe. We'll share his live because what? My kitty cat's coming over to me. Copy. Okay. Let's see here. J is for Justice. Let's make sure. Alright, cats, I'm smelling my fingers. Stop licking my fingers. What is wrong with you? J is for Justice is popping up here. Give me a second. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Alright. Everybody wants to see it. Let's put you on. And you just knocked down everything that I have here. Alright. So, we're going to put... Still popping up. Alright, kitty, 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 kitty. Stop. Hey. Go cookies. It's a cookies.
Stay with the SWAT team. Yeah. Well, the thing is about it is any other person that gets
All right, well,
detained or questioned is probably going to have SWAT come to them. That's probably just the new standard. SWAT. SWAT. Here comes the sheriff. There he goes. It's shift change. Shift change. Hey. Thank you. How are you? How's it going? What's your name?
Exploring with Jim.
Can I show your camera?
Absolutely.
Look what we got. Exploring with Jim?
Exploring with Jim.
Nice. You got the camera and everything like that. What brings you out here? You're from here?
I saw Savannah issue a plea for help. The people that come out and help search, help restart this situation. So I loaded everything up from California, and I'm going to do a grid search.
Oh, you're going to do a grid search?
Absolutely.
Where are you going to search?
I figure I'm going to go this direction today, and then maybe that tomorrow, and possibly the Mexican border.
Are you going to take your bike like...
We're putting JR back on. Folks, this is live, so, you know, when I do stuff like this, it takes me a little time to put it up. But it'll straighten out in a second. Come on.
You document your search.
Documenting the
Where
search,
do you post
yeah.
your
I'm live right now.
You're live. Okay, so what channel?
Exploring with Jim.
Exploring with Jim. So if anyone wants to go check out Exploring with Jim while he does his searches out there, go check him out.
Feel free to share. It's public domain.
You're doing a
I'm
good
not
thing.
monetizing the search, so everybody can just use it. I don't care who streams it, shares it. Be my guest. And then, you know, the funny thing is, I was looking for like the search and rescue center. Like when I did the poly-class search, went up there and there were maps and everybody was assigned a grid, and we had hundreds of volunteers searching. But I don't see anything like that going on here.
Why? Why do you think that? Based off other things that you saw?
It's just disorganization, I think. I don't know why there isn't grid searches going on with teams of volunteers. I know you interviewed a search and rescue person recently.
Yesterday.
Yeah, and
she's from here. She does a lot of search and rescue. One second. I want to say hi to this guy. Hey, how you doing? I want to say hello.
This is JR.
I remember you from yesterday. How's the ride? All right.
Almost 20 miles now.
Gotta go. See ya. Thank you. I thought that was the police saying you had to go. I was like, you gotta go. But yeah, he's cool. He's cool right there.
Right on.
All right.
Yeah, I was following you last night. As I was driving down last night, I was watching your stream, running all over the valley.
It's crazy.
Oh, that was crazy. Good job, though. You know, you're.
I would
putting a
come
lot
on
of
your
pressure.
bike. I just don't have insurance, man. If I fall off, I'm doomed.
I've got insurance. We can go around the block if you want.
I'm kind of scared.
You can jump on the back
I
and hang on.
I had four-wheelers. I got four-wheelers. Hey, I got a boat. I mean, I go out my boat. I got like an 18-foot boat. I go out in the Gulf of Mexico.
So another thing I'm interested in, you know, I'm not a believer in map dowsers or psychics or have you heard, says we're just
medium
pulling, medium. Just we're pulling out all the stops. You know, we have to like take any sort of tips we can get. Like, have you heard anything on?
Okay, so when you plan to do a search, are you doing it in the Catalina foothills? What direction? Where do you feel like Nancy could be?
I feel like she could be up that direction.
Why?
Because that's the direction that is least populated. You go south towards town, there's a million people down there. I feel she's up in this direction.
Less eyes.
Possibly on the edge of civilization up there.
Which is right before the mountains.
Which is right up towards the mountains. So I'm going to go up towards the mountains there.
That's an interesting take that I haven't really thought about, right? Because yesterday took the viewers down south to Campbell and River Road, but it turns into the Tucson city limits.
Right.
Eyes everywhere, businesses everywhere.
Cameras.
But if you go north,
right,
and you go up by Skyline Drive,
there's not a camera
and up there. I mean, there's there, but it's less.
Sure. Right.
And
Yeah,
they were
that's
actually asking for surveillance up there in that general direction for the last month.
What I want for us to put pressure on the kidnappers, I'll be up in that hillside, you know, and they'll have dropped her off alive underneath the tree. And I'm going to put her on the back of the bike, and I'm going to ride her down and drop her off at her front. That's the dream. And then with your help and everybody else's help, we're putting pressure on these people. Just set her outside. One of us will pick her up and bring her home.
Gotcha. Well, we look forward. I'll share some of your footage.
Absolutely.
God bless you. Wish you well.
Thank you,
See you again. Stop
Thanks
by
for all
again.
your hard
Say
work.
no. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being out. There he goes. That's pretty cool. Exploring with Jim. Nice guy. He's dead serious. He's dead serious. Came from California. He wants to find Nancy. It's pretty cool.
I got this exact same shirt.
Exploring with Jim. I'm gonna check him out later. See how we gotta like stream some of his stuff later. We kind of said that, you know, there would be like a people that, you know, volunteers and certain people by themselves would come out here and do these type of searches and just look around. He said he's done quite a few. I talked to Asar yesterday. She's done quite a few around here too. Pretty wild. Exploring with Jim. Jim lost signal? Yeah, it's tough, man. You can lost signal. Once you go away from this house, particularly that way, you lose signal. Sometimes it comes in good. And sometimes signal comes in the horizon where you don't expect it to come in. I remember I was down on the border and it was crazy because I could live stream on a border in the middle of the desert. Exploring with Jim. I'm gonna go check him out. I'm gonna go look what he's doing right now. Hold on. Exploring with Jim. Let's see. Exploring with Jim. We're at 12:35.
Fast.
Got him. He's live now.
The black stinger with the 4-port on it. I didn't see it.
I don't know, it keeps spinning. I don't know if it's reception or he's buffering or what. It keeps spinning. Exploring with Jim. It keeps buffering. Is he buffering or what? Yeah. People are in his chat saying JLR sent me. JLR sent me. Nice. People want to see the terrain out there. Hopefully he gets back. It's pretty cool. It's a buffering. Exploring with Jim. Only thing I would say about that is watch out for private property. I know a lot of people are really sensitive about their own property. Don't want people coming around. You get hurt on someone else's property. They're liable. Monitor, see if there's any more SWAT raids or anything like that. We're just waiting to see. New updates. Exploring with Jim.
I was in a camp. We were at this one yesterday. We were in a neighborhood.
Last night was wild, man. Watch, we're probably gonna get some scanner. Pima County, SWAT back out. Buffering with Jim. He's buffering right now. We'll probably get to a good location eventually. I can tell you the weather feels so gorgeous out here in the shade. DoorDash. Delivered.
That was a long 100 yards. You were supposed to park down there. Oh, was I? Yeah, it's better down here. Well, yeah, I just so just maybe I'll do that next time. Yeah.
He's running. He's exercising.
Really? Okay, I'll keep it. How far are you?
I used to do that all the time. I gotta get back to it.
First one on the left.
Running. Last night was exciting. Crazy exciting. Action packed.
Dude.
A bunch of cars coming through. Cars are coming through. Anybody know any update on the white van? Comes a traffic jam. Grab a Gatorade, be right back.
but still.
How you doing, man? Good to see you. Absolutely.
Folks, I'm gonna get off of here. If something else comes up with this Nancy Gunthrie case, I'll come back on. I have somebody that can control my computer. It'll pop on if there's something breaking in the news story, so I'll probably be back. Hopefully, maybe something will send some closure for this family, and they'll find out what's going on with her. So I'm signing off.